Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Infantry Battle Rifle mod, which is being released by user Degenerate Dak as another entry in the Commonwealth Weapon expansion. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is a late game battle rifle for you to enjoy, and I've been having a lot of fun with this thing because, well, it is of course based off of a real world weapon, the T-48, which was a licensed copy of the FN FAL that was being tested by the US military, but did lose out to the M14 in the end. And being based off the FN FAL does mean we've technically seen this in the Fallout franchise before, with Fallout 2 having the FAL as one of its weapons. All good things, always do love when you get stuff like that, and it's a gun with wooden furniture, and I love older guns because they have wood. Good times. Well, it's one of the reasons I like them at least. So let's jump on over here and have a look at what exactly we are getting with the Infantry Battle Rifle, which in its most basic and standard form will do 45 damage with a 308 round with a firing rate of 44, range of 119, accuracy of 56 for a weight of 11.1. Not too bad there at all. And as you can see, it is a pretty good looking gun. It certainly does look the part for an FN FAL or T-48. It's got a lot of good texturing and modeling, good details to it. I do like all the stamped lettering on it and everything. It is just a beautiful gun, and like I said before, I do love wood on guns. It's just magnificent. I find modern day polymer weapons just so boring. That's a personal thing, of course. If you like it, have at it, but I like some good old-fashioned wood on my weapons. It's just neat. And as for modifications, we've got a pretty good list of stuff over here. Not the largest list in the world, but plenty of things in these various lists to help make this gun more useful into the later game, and of course change up it to match more your play style. And if you do like those polymer things, there is even an aesthetic option down there for you to have that very thing. Good times. Now, as for how you do get your hands on one of these lovely weapons, well, first and foremost, there's a DLC requirement. You are going to need the Nuka World DLC for this thing to function, but once you have that in hand and the mod installed, you'll begin to see these in the world, starting at level 30 on Raiders, Gunners, Brotherhood of Steel, and of course in shops. Now, along with those options in the leveled loot list, there are 3 unique versions of the gun scattered throughout the Commonwealth for you to also find. Always good to have things like that. Legendary unique versions are just always so nice. But yeah, so it shouldn't be too hard to get once you do reach that level 30 point. So let's go take a look at what all we're gonna get with the gun in the modification workbench here, starting with the receivers, which is pretty typical stuff we usually see, standard, light frame, calibrated, etc., though we do have them in either semi-automatic or automatic version. So if you're wanting to go more marksman rifle with your battle rifle, or of course go more support light machine gun, that's all up to you, but you've got plenty of options here. And for the automatic, you're going to top out at 51 damage, and the semi-automatic is going to top out at 90. That, of course, as per usual with the series, is without any additional perks. Add those into the mix as well, and you should be able to up this thing pretty well. Now, into the barrel category, we've got a carbine barrel, a standard barrel, long barrel, and my personal favorite, the support barrel. It's just nifty. I always do love a bipod or monopod, things like that, getting added to guns. It looks cool. Now, then the stock category, we have either a short stock, full stock, adding in more wonderful wood, a gunslinger stock, light, short recoil, marksman, and finally tactical if you are more of a fan of the modern looking things. Not my style, but hey, you do you. And then in the magazine category, we've got either a standard, extended, or high capacity, as well as a quick eject version of each of them. And the sights, not the largest list ever, but enough in here to really fit your style, where we've got either standard, reflex, hollow, short, long, and medium. Kind of skipped over medium there for a brief moment. Then a night vision and even recon scope. I'd love to see a few more stylistic options in here, but usability-wise, this is more than enough, frankly. It should fit nearly any playstyle with these. So, nice to have. Now on the muzzle, we've got either nothing, a flash hider, a muzzle booster, compensator, muzzle brake, or suppressor. Now, I was actually surprised to see the muzzle booster. That's not something we typically see in muzzle categories. We usually just get a lot of different compensators and muzzle brakes, so that's a fun little addition. We have seen it before, but it seems pretty rare. And then finally we have the color options, which is just two, either the standard color with that beautiful wooden furniture on it, or plastic. Again, you do you if you like the modern polymer look. And that is it for the different modifications for this gun. Like I said, pretty good list of options to really fit a lot of different playstyles, and of course make sure you got plenty of damage into the late game. Now before we get to the shooting, I should mention a pretty major bug that this mod does encounter. Not really the fault of the mod maker, though. It is using 308 ammo, and a pretty well-known and large bug regarding 308 ammo is that sometimes, especially with modded guns, they tend to exacerbate the issue. The bullets don't hit your targets, they just pass straight on through. And it's something in the vanilla game, doesn't happen quite as often. It tends to happen, like I said, more with modded guns. But, yeah, this gun definitely does suffer from it. When I was testing this out earlier, shooting at the targets, only like 1 in 10 shots would actually hit the target. And that's with me actually aiming. You guys know me, I suck at aiming, but even then... they were all passing through. Now, thankfully, there is a very easy fix for this. The HKG3 family mod has an optional file that you can download for it called the 308 Ammo Edit, and you don't need the rest of the HKG3 family stuff installed. This one tiny little file will just be fine on its own, and it fixes the 308 issue. Hopefully the mod maker for this gun does maybe add that into their own in the future. That would be nice, but for now there is a pretty easy fix with that ammo edit file. So I'll include that actually in the links down in the description, as well as the mod download here, just to make your guys' life a little easier. Well, let's take a look at this thing and practice with that ammo edit installed so we'll actually hit targets. Assuming, of course, I hit them, because, well, it's me. And fire. Oh, I had no bullets. Okay, good times. And now fire. And there we go. A pretty good gun. It does have quite a lot of kick per shot, so it's a little bit hard to keep on target, but not the worst ever. So thankfully it is mostly controllable, and especially if your enemies are close range or if you use VATS a lot, you should be more than fine. But overall, it is a pretty good gun there. I actually do like these style of iron sights. They're a bit more visible than some other iron sights we see on other guns that get added into the game, so not too shabby at all. And yeah, just a fun little gun to shoot with even though it is kind of a large kick, I don't know, for something like a battle rifle, you kind of expect it. So, it's good. Now let's take a look at my two modded versions. We'll start with my sniper version here with the 90 damage, turning it into, well, a sniper rifle with the suppressor and everything, so you can be sneaky. And, of course, fire. And yeah, just a nice, light little poof of sound as your round goes down into your enemy's skull. Good times. I always do love a nice suppressor there, and just, you know, a nice fun gun. Though boy, that recon scope is very... I forgot how much of an oval that shape is on here. But oh well, it does the job. It does the job. And finally, I've got my recoil compensated powerful automatic one here with the nice extended magazine, or the high capacity one rather, and just a very nice little fun sort of support light machine gun style of weapon. And fire. And there we go. Now, the stock that you get there with that handhold up front, it really does help with that kick. It's nowhere near as bad with that thing installed, and it's just nice. Plus, of course, the muzzle brake on it too, helping out. So a lot less kick and a lot more controllable with this thing in this particular version compared to the vanilla, well, not quite vanilla, it's still a modded gun, but compared to the base level gun. So let us grab ourselves a Death Claw for our usual finale here and see how well it fares against a 308 light machine gun, basically. Oh god, he almost made it up the ladder. No, 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 bad Death Claw, I need you to die. Okay, there we go. With 40 bullets, we almost got him. We might have, had I actually hit him with all of them. So but as usual, I'm not the best shot. Which always saddens me. IRL, I'm actually a pretty darn good shot, but in video games, ah man. But let's finish him off with the sniping. There we go. That is a dead Death Claw, killed by our lovely Infantry Battle Rifle based off of the real-world T48/FN FAL, and it's just such a fun gun. I really do like it. Yeah, again, you guys know me. I always love these Cold War historic guns. I love guns with wooden furniture on them, and just in general, it's a fun weapon to play around with. I think a good addition to the world, especially since we have technically seen it before back in Fallout 2. And it's just overall entertaining. So if you'd like to see this mod, or rather download it for yourself, please do check out the link in the description as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully you all have enjoyed, and you do come back for whatever mod we do look at next. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, well, have a good one.